cliche, you don't know what you have until it's gone, is true in every sense of the words, especially those ones we love. Yet why do so many of us still take the chance of losing someone so close to us and then realize it's too late? There always is a simple answer to all the complex questions in life, but all too many times we choose to disregard this and ultimately regret what we did. My name is Alec Pinto. I'm here to share with you some stories. My name is Alec Pinto. I'm here to share with you some stories about how Mike was such a good friend to me and how great of a person he is. I myself did not realize how much my best friend meant to me until he was gone. Never in the world would I imagine myself standing here today speaking about such a great person dying at such a young age. Michael Anthony Cerna was one of the funniest, nicest, most unique, interesting people I've ever met in my life. He helped me grow as a person and become the person I am today. Mikey taught me that life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. He made the best out of any situation and always seemed to have a smile on his face. He wasn't just a friend to me, he was like a brother. He was always there when I needed him, if it was just for a ride home from school or just to talk about what happened that day. Now I'm going to share with you a story that shows how great of a person he is. So first of all, Mike was the only boy in a family of 3 girls. He had 2 older sisters and 1 younger sister. So I don't know how he did it because I grew up with an older sister and I almost killed myself because we fought so much. But so he was the only boy, so he had a lot of responsibilities. I mean, everything from like washing the cars, taking the trash out, cutting the grass. He was usually the one who did it. Usually he was the one who did all those responsibilities. So one day we were in about like 8th or 9th grade. His parents were out of town, not out of town, they were just out. And we were supposed to be watching the house, and his younger sister, Jenna, had a couple friends downstairs hanging out. So we were just upstairs being casual, and we heard a loud crash. Came running down the stairs, and his parents' brand new flat screen TV was flat on the ground. And immediately we ran up to it, picked it up, hoping it wasn't shattered, but it was completely shattered. Jenna and her friends were kind of crying because they knew they were going to be in trouble. She was still young, she was about 10 years old. So Mike confronted her and said everything was going to be okay, it was going to be all right. But his parents got home 20 or 30 minutes later and started freaking out because his dad just bought that TV. They told him not to play around it, his younger sister not to play around it, and she ended up breaking it. So they were yelling at him. I remember I was there. I remember them yelling at him, asking who did it, and none of them would step up and say who did it. And finally, they just said they were going to punish both of them. They were going to punish both of them for what happened. And Jenna, his younger sister, started crying because she had a birthday party, her best friend's birthday party that weekend that she knew she was going to miss because she was going to be grounded. So Mike stood up and said that he did it, took the blame for something that he didn't do, and got his sister off the hook. I mean, it just shows, like, he puts family and friends before anyone. He's just such a great person. What I've learned from this tragic death is to appreciate what you have now and to take every chance you can in life. We don't know what will happen tomorrow, nor can we change what is gone. All we have is now, and all we can do is in this moment. And I'd like to end with a poem about Mike. Since the loss of you, I've learned to live for each day and take it as a blessing, knowing it might not always be this way. Since the loss of you, I've learned that everything goes wrong. That when everything goes wrong, to never give up on what is right, because it can only make you strong. Since the loss of you, I learned that when you're in a lot of pain, you've got to hold yourself together so you won't feel like you're going insane. Since the loss of you, I've learned to hold the tears when I want to cry, because all I have is memories, and I just want to ask God why. But mostly, since the loss of you, I've learned that a life can be taken in the blink of an eye, and no one really knows when that person will have to say goodbye.